What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. The drama is on and popping over in Potomac. There was a fight that happened during the filming for the next season of the show. Allegedly, drinks were thrown, hair was pulled, and a head was slammed on a table. I'm not sure who did what. The streets are talking, and they're claiming that Monique did the hair pulling and the head slamming on the table, and that Candice did the wine throwing. But I'm not sure which happened first. Typically, housewives just dust themselves off and keep it moving after a fight because it kind of just comes with the territory. Things tend to get a little bit handsy on these shows. Unfortunately, I think it's trashy. I hate when the housewives stoop to this level, but it just seems to be what it is. But Candice decided to take things to the police after challenging Monique to drag her, a couple of times this past season. So she had her charged with assault, and Monique was not going to take any of that lying down, and so she decided to file her very own charges. And yesterday, Candice herself was charged with second-degree assault as well. Now, this morning, Candice took to Instagram to claim that Monique has been blocking her from securing the bag and performing at various shows. She posted a poster that had been advertising her singing the national anthem for a game where the Washington Fusions were going to be taking on the Chicago Vikings, with a caption that read, and I quote, "Please read. When your lackeys have nothing better to do than crawl around on their hands and knees behind closed doors, attempting to throw dirt on my name, fighting a losing war alongside their harrowing employer, for my beautiful followers who are prepared to celebrate with me at the Washington Fusion game as I perform the national anthem, I regret that I must inform you all. I will not be able to perform on Saturday. This turn of events and my removal from the program by Sweet Cookie 100 by way of Monique Samuels is for the fulfillment of a personal vendetta over one's own indiscretions. I look forward to your next hat trick, Saints. For my friends and followers, stay tuned for my next amazing project featuring some incredible talent for the collaboration of a lifetime. I can't wait to share it with you. Hashtag I see you." Monique, of course, caught wind of Candice accusing her of blacklisting her from performing around the DC area, so she took to her Instagram stories with her very own read. She said, and I quote, "Seriously, boo-boo, you are not, never was, and never will be that important to me. People with no real responsibilities crack me up, as if I have time to care about your failed attempts at being booked. You're laughable. Keep showing the world how obsessed you are. Hashtag RHOP." And she followed it up with, "Let me holla at my attorneys about this harassment and defamation of character. Time to get breakfast prepared for my babies." I am 100,000% here for Monique fighting back against Candice. It was really dirty of Candice to go to the police after begging for a dragging all these seasons, and if she did in fact throw the drink first, doing that, so she deserves every last bit of what Monique is coming back at her with. And I do really think that Monique is going to go ahead and try to sue her for harassment and defamation of character, on top of already counter-pressing charges on her for second-degree assault. Like, this is going to be the fight of a lifetime, and Monique and her husband have the coins to put up a big fight. Candice doesn't even have a husband to rely on, for coins to fight this. She's going to be going to the bank of her mom, who already gave her like $200,000 for her wedding, so I don't think the pockets are as deep as she thinks they are here, and so she's definitely going to have to concede at some point here, in my very humble YouTube blogger opinion. I just have to say, her caption about being allegedly iced out of performing at the show was just so extra and condescending and nasty, and her typical holier than thou tone. I really do wish that Candice would take a good look at the way that she speaks to and about people, because it's just nasty. It's very off-putting for most people, and that's the reason that people in general don't really like her. I feel like a lot of us, when she came on the show, were rooting for her. She was coming in, shaking things up, dragging the old heads, putting Ashley in her place, but eventually she went from being shady and funny and a great antagonist to just being dreadful to watch, a huge drag on the season. And not to mention her storyline about being 30-something with a whole husband who she claims comes from a prominent family. Meanwhile, they both still live off her mother's tit is not compelling at all. Like, I actually get a lot of secondhand embarrassment watching her on the show. So I'm just 1,000% here for Monique dragging her. I heard a lot about the rest of the cast trying to ice Monique out of the show after the incident and after Candice pressed charges. But now that Monique is fighting back, it's going to be really interesting to see where the loyalties lie throughout the rest of the next season. It's also been rumored that Candice was uninvited from BravoCon by Andy for filing the initial charges against Monique. So I'm just, the Real Housewives of Potomac bring it every single season, and I'm sure the next season is going to be no different. Guys, what do you think about the constant drama going on between Monique and Candice? Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.